We are absolutely delighted to be hosting this workshop for women entrepreneurs from Indigenous peoples and local communities. It brings together two very important segments of the work program of this organisation, namely, on the one hand, the work program that we have for the protection of traditional knowledge and traditional cultural expressions of Indigenous peoples and local communities. That has a normative element which is playing out in our intergovernmental committee, where they are considering the development of an international instrument. But it's also playing out in an increasingly important and strong component of capacity building and technical assistance, of which this workshop is an example. And the second major strand for the organisation is, of course, gender equality and women in particular. So all of the figures that we know tell us that women are very much underrepresented in the innovation economy. Very much. There is some slight improvement, but in general it's a lamentable situation. So we are not using the incredible capacity of half of humanity, and we need to improve that situation. Here there is great, of course, ingenuity, creativity that we find in Indigenous peoples and local communities, and it's a question now of how intellectual property can help manage the interface between that in creativity of the Indigenous peoples on the one hand and the rather harsh reality of the economy on the other hand, and to ensure that intellectual property is a means of preventing the misappropriation of the creations coming out of Indigenous peoples and local communities.